Hello and welcome all. My name is Suraj and I have written 4 UPSC Civil Services mains with Sociology as my optional subject. And today I am going to discuss with you strategy for Sociology. Uh, and why I am telling, I will tell you in the coming slides. So first of all, as you all aware that it has two paper 1 and paper 2, each consist of 250 marks, and we get 3 hours for each paper, and total we have weightage of 500 marks for optional in the mains examination, and 270 plus marks in any optional subject is considered as a good. So before going forward, first of all we must know each paper has we have to write 19 question, 13 question of 10 markers and 6 question of 20 markers, and this 130 and plus 120 we have to write the paper of 250 marks. So let's see how paper it is. So this is this year civil services means 2025 sociology paper 2. So it has 8 question, and first and fifth question is compulsory, and out of remaining 4 we have to write 3 question. So in total we have to write 19 question for 250 marks in 3 hours. So we have to discuss syllabus. So syllabus paper 1 and paper 2. Paper 1 is known as fundamental of sociology, basically how sociology as a discipline emerged. Sociology is a science, then research methodology, thinkers, work economics, then politics, society, then religion, kinship system, and social changes. And paper 2 basically deals with the Indian society, basically how sociology emerged in the Indian society, contribution of G.S. Gore, M.N. Srinivas, A.R. Desai, D.P. Mukherjee, then impact of colonial rule, then what is social structure, agrarian structure, middle class, caste system, tribal communities, other social classes, and changes in the Indian society, rural agrarian transformation, and the last topic is that what are the challenges, for example ethnic conflict, communalism, regional religious revivalism, caste conflicts. So basically sociology deals with the society. So next, why I am telling, the answer is that I have wrote 4 mains, civil services 2021, 2022, 2023, and this year I also wrote the civil services mains examination. In 2021 I got 278 marks, in 2022 I got 269 marks, and in 2023 282 marks. So as everyone, as all you are aware that 270 plus marks is good. So before that I will show my mark sheet. So this is 2021 mark sheet. I got 133 in first paper and 145 in the second paper. Then in the second I got these marks, and this is my third mark sheet. I got these marks. So back to our slides. So how I managed to get 270 plus marks in all my 3 mains. So my strategy, as we are going to discuss. So coaching plays an important role in my journey, or 270 plus score, and I was part of Tramp IS, that is run by Vikas Ranjan sir, and I was a student of offline class of 2019 batch. Then why I chose Trump IS, because one of my friends suggested for me this class, and sir thoroughly elaborate all the concept of the sociology, how to interrelate the concept, and how we can use the current development in our answers. And the major motto of the class was how to maximize our scores in the mains examination. So coaching played an important role in my marks. Then what are the sources that I used? First of all, of course, the class notes that was given by sir. Then the book Essential Sociology by Nitin Sangwan sir, as everyone sociology aspirants use these books. I also used it. Then I go further steps, that I used PYQ books of chronicle publication. Means whenever I read any topic or any concept or any thinkers, followed by I used to practice the previous year question of last 4 to 5 years, and I used to check it from the Chronicles model answer. Then I go one step ahead, that is a topper copy, and what toppers are writing in the examination, and how the marks are awarded to them. So toppers copy basically are the Bible or Quran or Bhagavad Gita for the UPSC aspirant. So these we can learn a lot things from them. I will tell you in the coming slides. And last one is the newspaper. So current, if you want to give the current touch to your answers, the newspapers are very much important. I will tell it later. So for 270 plus marks, everyone has class notes, sociology standard books, but very few people goes for previous year question and topper copies and the newspaper. So the last three, that is PYQ, topper copies and newspaper, are my secret for 270 plus scores in the sociology. So we will discuss notes making, because at the end of the day, your notes also plays important role in getting good marks. So in sociology we basically study the concept like social stratification, alienation, or in the paper to Sanskritization, modernization of Indian tradition. So any concept or any topic, if you are studying, so how we should make our notes? First of all, we standard definition with thinkers, means any concept, take it Sanskritization. So we have to mug up, or we have to remember the standard definition which is given by M. N. Srinivasan. So sociology is a specialized subject, so unless and until you use the sociological language, the paper will not become the sociology paper. If you are writing general definition, then it becomes the GS paper. So we have to mug up the definition along with the thinkers. Then for example, Sanskritization study was done by M. N. Srinivasan in the Kurg of Mysore. So where this study was done, I will show you my answer copy as well, so how I used my notes. Then brief information of the study, like M. N. Srinivasan went to the Kurg, and the village he later named as a Rampura, where he lived for 1 year, and how he discovered the social interaction, social changes, and Sanskritization, the concept he given later. Latter important aspect is the critics. Every concept in any subject or in sociology, we have critics. Means there are some lacunas in the concept given by any thinkers. So critics, we have to study it, we have to mug up it. Critics are very much important to make your answer holistic. I will show you later. Then last one is relevance. So nowadays in our country, desensitization concept, desensitization process is happening. So is there any relevance of Sanskritization? So we have to think about it, like nowadays more important is desensitization than Sanskritization. So you will not get anywhere the relevance of the concept in any standard books or any material. You have to think about it, ki where I can use the Sanskritization, where I can use the social stratification, where I can use the communalism, caste conflict. So the last fifth point, that is the relevance, we have to analyze ourselves, because in the UPSC civil services mains examination, your analytical skill is checked, not your mug up or how you remember things. Analytical parts gives you good marks. Then most important part is answer writing. Many of the my friends or many of my students send me the answer and ask me to check it. So my strategy was like, if I have to answer any question, first of all I used to study that topic. Say example of the sociology as a discipline, how sociology emerged as the science, or sociology and common sense. These are some of the topic of first chapter. So first of all I will study how sociology emerged as a science. Means for example, there was a dark age in the Europe, then enlightenment period, then scientific revolution, commercial revolution, then French revolution, then comes industrial revolution, and at that point there was turmoil in the society, and there was a need of a science that can study the society, and sociology born, and the term sociology given by the Auguste Comte. So this is the topic study. Now I will go for previous year question, as I said earlier. So in the previous year the question like how sociology emerged as a science in the Europe. So whatever the theory or whatever study I told earlier, that is the answer of that previous year question. Or sometimes in the last 2 years there was a question like why sociology emerged as a science in the Europe only, not in the Asia. So means study the topic as per the previous year question. So followed by the previous year answer writing and standard test series. So during the mains preparation, I joined the Vikas Ranjan sir's test series because he was the person in the coaching industry that he himself evaluate every question and every paper. So I believed in him, and this test series helped me a lot. Then let's discuss some of the answers of written by me. Okay. Before that, this is my notes making process, and I will show you how it helps me. This is the paper second and first chapter, that is Indology. Indology means textological study of Indian society, means study Indian society from the textual perspective. It has two parts: one classical Indology that was studied by Western thinkers, and modern sociology that was studied by the Indian thinkers. So modern Indology was basically more patriotic or more shows the positive aspect of Indian society, and classical Indology shows a very orthodox picture of Indian society. But both have some lacunas, and that is we see from the critics. But at the end of the day, Indology may be losing its perspective, but Indological study continue to be relevant till that. This is because Indology was the earlier aspects of our Indian sociology. So though it has critics, but it plays important role in today's society. So this year's questions I will show you. The first question is textual perspective is important in understanding Indian society, discuss. So the question is discuss how textual perspective is important in understanding Indian society. So from my notes, as I show you, these are my notes. So textual perspective means Indology. So initially these features, whatever I have written here, these can understand, these can tell the importance of the textual understanding of Indian society. And later we can say that though book view or the textual views are not sufficient, and subsequent field studies shows that the textual perspective was on one-sided view of Indian society. Actually there are social changes, Indian society was not static. So from these notes you can answer this year's questions. Or I have means I have made the notes as per the question asked in the previous year questions, or previous year examination. So you have to prepare the notes as per the requirement of the UPSC examination. So now we will discuss one of my answer copy I have written for Vikas Ranjan sir's class Trump IS. So let us discuss. Yes, there is a concept, write a short note on little and great tradition and social changes in Indian society. So as everyone you are aware that Mackie Morit and Melton Singer has carried out the study of Kishangadi village in the Uttar Pradesh, and they gave concept of the little and great tradition based on the Robert Redfield study of the Mexican society. So here, first of all, I wrote the thinkers who have carried out this study. Later I wrote about the little tradition, and then I have discussed about the great tradition. Then the last point of the question was the how it describes the social change in Indian society. So as you know, the two concept of parochialization and universalization. So these two concept shows the social change in the Indian society. So parochialization is how, and I also elaborated with example, and universalization I also elaborated with or substantiate with the example. But as I said, critics is very much important to make your answer holistic. So I have wrote here like this theory was criticized for considering folk culture as little and modern culture as a great culture due to the biased attitude. What is the critics consider them this little and great tradition as a biased attitude? So this answer makes you holistic answer. Like here question was short note on little and great tradition. I also discussed little tradition, I also discussed the great tradition, I have also discussed who carried out this study, and I also discussed the social change. So I have thoroughly discussed all the aspect of the question. So if you want to score good marks in the examination, you have to thoroughly or holistically answer that question. So I have got 7 marks out of 100 marks, 10 marks. So this is the 20 like we will discuss 20 marker question. Yes, this is a 20 mark question. Is joint family is disintegrating in India, or discuss reference of the important studies relation to it. So first of all, they have asked about the joint family, so I discussed what is joint family. Then how Indian traditional society considered as a joint family, and study by various people and the thinker, sorry. Then this joint family is disintegrating, means the major question is joint family disintegrating. So I thoroughly discussed A.M. Shah's study of the household dimension of family, then I.P. Desai's study, then I also studied the K.M. Kapadia's, S.C. Dubey's, then Pauline Colenda's. But I have also substantiated with census 2011 there is a decrease in the number of the person in the household, but rise in the number of the household. And this thoroughly I studied all the aspect with use of 3 or 4 thinkers and their studies as per the demand of the question, and I got 11 and half marks out of 20. So how in this way you can thoroughly write the answer of the questions. And yes, so to score good marks in the sociology, first of all you need to understand the syllabus, then you have notes, then you have to study the previous year question papers, then read and try to imitate the topper copies. I thoroughly followed the Jagruti Avasthe ma'am's topper copies, then Neha Bhosle ma'am's notes as well as her copies. And newspaper are also important for this exam. Like in 2022 exam there was a question on caste system or caste issues in India, and that year Indra Meghawal, a boy from Rajasthan who was beaten by his teacher for drinking water that was supposed for the higher caste people in the school, and he later died. So I used his example in my answer ki how caste is still relevant in the Indian society, and I took this from the newspaper. So newspaper are also important to make the answer more relevant. So hope this will helps you, and thank you.